That's not how democracy works. You don't get to choose when you want to oust the president. You wait until the term is done.
Mohammed Sultan was at the forefront of the anti-coup protests. He was injured during the crackdown in Rabaa al-Adawiya Square in August and arrested the following week. He's accused of funding a terrorist organisation, spreading rumours and killing protesters, but no charges have yet been brought.
When the Rabaa protests were dispersed, he was shot in the arm while he was standing on stage. He was arrested soon after. He was arrested on August 25th, and then beaten severely along with the other prisoners in Wadi Natrun, as he points out in his letter, which caused his incision to open up. He actually specified that at the time, like as they were beating them, the officers would instruct the guards to specifically beat him over his wound.
His sister Hannah lives in the US. It's where he grew up and where she's now lobbying US politicians on his behalf. US embassy officials visited him 3 weeks ago, but he's still not received any medical treatment.
His injuries could be fatal because of the risk of infection that he runs in such a nasty environment. And it's not a good place to be for a family member to kind of sit around and wait for bad news because, well, the Egyptian authorities are sort of dragging their feet on following through with the promises they're making to the embassy in Cairo.
In a letter smuggled out of prison, Sultan wrote,
"My fellow inmates aren't members of the Muslim Brotherhood, nor am I. They are the impoverished, the disenfranchised, the ill, the homeless, in short, the forgotten. These men's freedom does not threaten national security or public safety."
Mohammed Sultan is locked up here at Tora Prison in Cairo. One of thousands of Muslim Brotherhood supporters and anti-coup protesters to be rounded up and locked up since the former president was ousted. Their lawyers say that their incarceration is purely political, but that they can be held indefinitely since the new interim government changed the law this summer.
Sultan's lawyer says nothing has changed since the Mubarak era. The same charges, the same interrogators and the same prosecutors are detaining anyone thought to be against the regime.
I cannot give you an exact figure, but I can estimate between 17 and 20,000 are in prison. No less than that, because every day more people are being detained. Every day there are incidents. The police just go to the people's homes and arrest them.
Instead of attempts to reconcile those who protested against the coup, the authorities are rounding up and imprisoning anyone thought to be against them, from the most senior Brotherhood officials to those who just demonstrated for Egyptian democracy. The legal system is swamped and the prisons are full. Sue Turton, Al Jazeera, Cairo.